Los Angeles bracing tonight after sweeping immigration raids sparked protests and clashes tonight. A U.S. official now confirming to ABC News 700 Marines are now on their way to Los Angeles to join California's National Guard, which was deployed by the president, not that state's governor. Late this afternoon, a peaceful protest after the arrest of a union leader, but the city is bracing for nightfall. It was a far different scene over the weekend. Protesters setting off fireworks right there, police officers right nearby. A line of self-driving vehicles set on fire. Crowds shutting down the 101 freeway downtown. LAPD officers trying to move them off. The moment a U.S.-based correspondent from Australia reporting on the protests. You can see there she's hit by an officer's rubber bullet. President Trump going over the governor's head, sending the state's National Guard to the scene, and tonight he's now sending hundreds of these U.S. Marines. Our chief national correspondent, Matt Gutman, leading us off tonight on the scene in Los Angeles. Matt is one-on-one with Border Czar Tom Homan tonight.
Tonight, 700 Marines are on their way to the streets of Los Angeles to assist the National Guard and law enforcement tamp down violent clashes with protesters angry over the Trump administration's immigration policies and arrests. Over the past 72 hours, pockets of LA descending into chaos. Protesters setting cars on fire, dumping bikes and scooters on police cruisers on the highway. Law enforcement firing hundreds of flashbangs and non-lethal projectiles and making dozens of arrests. It got so heated in the streets that a British photographer needed emergency surgery after being struck by a non-lethal projectile.
Moving them on through the...
And there was this moment. Watch as a correspondent for 9 News Australia
You just shut the
reporting on the protest when an officer hits her with a rubber pellet. And tonight, an escalating war of words between California Governor Gavin Newsom and Donald Trump. Newsom suing the president for creating the conditions for this chaos when he sidestepped California officials to deploy thousands of National Guard troops.
Are you going to deploy Marines in California?
We hope to have the support of Gavin because Gavin's the big beneficiary as we straighten out his problems. I mean, his state is a mess.
Newsom then slammed by Trump and Border Czar Tom Homan for his response to the unrest. Homan initially suggesting the governor should be arrested, something Trump seemed to support just hours ago.
I would do it if I were Tom. I think it's great. Gavin likes the publicity, but I think it would be a great thing. He's done a terrible job.
Newsom responding again, calling that an unmistakable step toward authoritarianism. I asked Homan about that.
If Gavin Newsom crosses whatever threshold it is and violates the law, do you have the authority to arrest him or Mayor Karen Bass?
You know, if he broke the laws like any other U.S. citizen, we'll ask the Attorney General to investigate, and they'll prosecute. Tom Homan's not going to prosecute.
Spontaneous clashes began Friday as federal agents conducted multiple operations in and around Los Angeles. By Saturday, protests, mostly peaceful, grew larger when agents were seen staging in nearby Paramount, California. And by Sunday, a convoy of heavily armed and camouflaged troops arrived. We watched as the clashes intensified as the day progressed.
Just moments ago, there's some projectiles being thrown. Just moments ago, a motorcycle seemed to try to break through the police skirmish line. And now you can hear all those flashbangs going off. Police are trying to push those protesters back, firing those less than lethals at very close range. And you can see those projectiles being thrown over. Now that motorcyclist being hauled in here, looks like he's being arrested.
LAPD's chief overnight saying they may need more help.
We are overwhelmed as far as the number of people out there engaged in this type of activity and the type of things that they're doing.
And thousands today gathering peacefully, calling for the release of a prominent union leader arrested Friday during one of those workplace raids.
A lot of us are American citizens. So then what are we working for? What is the American dream? It doesn't even exist when you're picking people out of the street.
David, just want to give you a sense of where we are. This is the federal building in downtown Los Angeles, and there are probably a couple of hundred peaceful protesters here outside. You can see that line of federal agents and California National Guard. Right now, everything is peaceful, but on the other side, there are probably about 100 LAPD in riot gear. Now, Tom Homan telling me that he supports additional troops in downtown Los Angeles, but a short time ago, Governor Gavin Newsom tweeting that the presence of active duty Marines here in
Avis Credit Builder card is a game changer. There's no deposit.
Shalom, shalom, shalom.
First, I'm going to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Chakadash. Also, double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone. Peace, love, and salutations to the hopeful elect, which is scattered abroad, preaching this word in truth and sincerity. Shalom to you. Hey. Hey, we heading into we're gonna be heading into martial law real soon, man. The economy is starting in California. It's going to spread, man. I'm telling you, it's going to spread, man. It's going to spread. Like I say, man, double honesty. If I ain't say double honesty to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone, peace, love, and salutations to the hopeful elect. If I ain't say that, shalom to you, and also shalom to you sisters, and the very few that listen inside the scripture say do so. I'm your beloved Malak Amawan, coming from the Camp GMS, Las Vegas. But let's get into it, man. Let's really get into it. I'm just making sure I said it. But man, this it's the end of Esau's kingdom, man. And man, they're about to implement martial law real soon, man. The crash of the economy, man, it's happening right before your eyes, man. The grinding is gonna cease. You know, man. People gonna lose their mind because the lack of resources that they used to get, they can't get it anymore. Things are changing, and it's changing rapidly and drastically. So let's get into it, right? This is 2 Ezra 15, verse 15. We're gonna start, right? And it says that for the sword in their destruction draweth nigh. One people shall stand up and fight against another, for there shall be sedition amongst men. Man, right now, ask yourself this. Right now, do you want to go, if you was in LA, would you want to go down there and be in the city? And would you be trying to buy anything or sell anything now? No, it's crazy. Sedition. It's chaos down there, man. People gonna desire to go into the city and cannot because of shit like this happening. And this is gonna be a worldwide thing, man. I did a lesson. A YouTuber killed another YouTuber on the strip. Brothers did lessons on it too. You know, things are starting to get very, very drastically uncomfortable here in America, man. To the point where it's going to affect, you know, everyone real soon. If you ain't watched the movie Forever Purge, watch it. Matter of fact, I even challenge you to watch all of them from the beginning. Because they've been showing us that these things were going to happen. These things were going to come, right? Bear with me, y'all. Let me make sure. These things are going to come. That these things are going to happen. These things are, we've been saying these things are going to come and happen, man. Can't say that you ain't been warned, man. Right? And I got a little side notes, and you know, brothers and sisters, if you're watching, you know, you can take notes to this stuff. You know, brothers, you know, hey, this is for like teaching purposes, man. Like, you know, I'm breaking it down so you brothers, you know, you can take notes on this stuff, man. You know, this is a prophetic vision of the end times, right? Chaos, sedition, and lawlessness. That is out of control right there, man. And I'm telling you, it's just only gonna get worse, man. Right? Key points I put: sedition amongst men, not regarding kings or princes. Right? Let's finish reading, right? I went ahead of myself. For the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against one another, right? For there shall be sedition amongst men, invading one another, and they shall not regard their kings or their princes. And in a sense, leadership role, a monarch, you know, someone that's in the head position. That people don't respect Donald J. Grump. People don't respect the government. Now, it look like we're heading to where they're not regarding or respecting their kings or their princes, the leaders of this country, the world leaders. This is uproar. This is a uproar around the world, man. It ain't just happening here in America. It's happening all over. Now it's just now hitting America, right? Let's go to Second Ezra, man. 16. We're gonna start at 70, right? Let's go down here. I put it down here, but yeah, this is more straight to the point though. 71 straight to the point, right? And it says, for there, Second Ezra 16 and 70. We're gonna start at 70. For there shall be in every place, right? In every place, listen, and in the next cities, right? A great insurrection, right? Upon those that fear the Lord. They shall be like madmen, sparing none, but still spoiling and destroying those that fear the Lord. So the men of the Lord, man, we gonna have to be on the run too. You know, we're gonna be fugitives in the outside of these in the government. You know, we're gonna have to go into hiding. But these people gonna be not caring if it's women, men, children, don't matter. People out here gonna be crazy, man, nuts with demons on them, bro. They're not gonna spare nothing. That's why the men of the Lord won't be out teaching. We ain't gonna be out in the open teaching when all this shit full-fledgedly hit America. Man, you think we're gonna be out there teaching while they got rubber bullet guns out there and real live ammo? Man, no, man, you gotta be out your mind, man. But this is why the men of the Lord, we're going to have to go into hiding. It's not going to be safe because we're already hated now. They're looking for a reason, you know what I'm saying, to come for the men of the Lord. And I'm telling you, all this is going to correlate together, man, eventually. You know, it's coming together, man, because they already know who we are. These little phones that we do our videos on, man, it's a little camera that actually take pictures of you. And listen, of course, they got the sound too with it, man. So they hearing everything that we're doing and saying. They built cases on us, man. They built stuff on us, man. They know who we are. The persecution is coming, brothers. It's coming. But let's get back to it, right? Yep. It says right here. And then key points, like I said, sparing none, having no pity on neighbors, man. You know, people ain't gonna have that pity. You know, on the neighbors, man, you know, on each other, man. People ain't going to be as kind as they is now. And people are not even really that kind now. You know, for the love of many, you know, scripture say for the love of many shall wax cold. And that's happening. You know, I had neighbors that I don't give a damn because they damn Edomites. Man, they showing their true colors even more as the times go by, man. You know? Like, once upon a time, it was like, hey, man, you need something, man. No, that shit changing. Need a cup of water, don't get shit, don't trust. Bro, we heading into the times where you cannot really trust nothing. You're going to have to be very wise. Have to be wise as a serpent and humble as a dove, man. You got to walk circumspectly. You got to pay attention to the details of things that are around you now. Because of things are getting more chaotic. This devil trying to get more cunning and trickier and trying to find ways to poison and kill off the population, man. This devil is lost. He's losing control. He's losing control of his damn kingdom. It's over. The Lord is coming. This kingdom is on a down forward plummet, man. It's going down, right? Let's continue to read though. The passage also describes future time of persecution, chaos, and societal breakdown. Look what's happening, man. More is to come. These are the beginnings of sorrows, wars, rumors of wars, earthquakes in diverse places. It's only going to get worse. And the best depiction I can give to you is birth pains, man. A woman giving birth. You know, let a woman explain to you how birth is. You think that woman can stop that baby from coming out when it's time to be born? That mama can't stop that baby from being born. They're just like this. These are birth pains, the beginning of birth pains. And the birth pains and the contractions, you know, for an example, are only getting worse. And it's going to be more and more painful all the way into the birth, man. And once this place is fully done and destroyed, then then everything is going to get back to how it's supposed to be. Once this place is fully destroyed, Esau's out of rulership, man. But the pains that's coming for us to get to that point, it's only going to get worse, man. I heard women saying that they almost died giving birth. Women have died giving birth, man. So look, this kingdom is over with. And there's no remedy. There's no balm. There's no cure for it, right? Let's continue to go, right? But like I say, persecutions, future time, but it's still more to come. Some of the stuff is coming to pass as we speak right now, right? Chaos, societal breakdown. The attackers are lawless. They're lawless, man, and merciless, and even toward the innocent, which meaning that it don't matter who they going to attack, man. They gonna attack any and everything. They're madmen, man. It don't matter who they attack. They'll try to kill any and everything. Children, it don't matter. It don't matter, bro. You can have a dog or puppy. They're going to break the damn puppy neck, man. They don't give a fuck, man. People out here losing it, bro. And the Lord's starting to raise up the tribes, man. It's getting bad, man. I got more notes to it, though. End time tribulations, famines, which we pretty much are in a man-made famine. Like the food that we eat, we shouldn't even be eating this shit, man. That's how bad it is. We should not be intaking none of this food, really, man. This food is poison. The fruit here in America, man. Scriptures say that, I believe it's Ezekiel 4 and 13, that our bread, it will be defiled amongst the Gentiles, man. Why? Because they own the storehouses. They control the food processing and all that shit, man. This devil has poisoned everything. Water, the water we're drinking, it's not even real water, like good water, man. It's poison. Everything. There are chemicals in our waters. Even the stuff you buy at the store, they say that's healthy. Man, you think these people ain't putting poison in that shit? They keep all the good shit for themselves, and give us the toxic shit. We don't supposed to be drinking out of plastic water bottles. For men, it lowers your libido. Plastic is bad. But what can we do? We're in this devil's kingdom for now. But don't worry, his time is coming, and he was going to pay for what he has done. Definitely to Israel. And to the world too. This devil was going down. Let's continue to go, right? It says right here, famine, societal collapse, crash of the economy, man. That's coming. Jacob's trouble, that's what's coming, right? Including people showing no pity toward their neighbors due to hunger. Woo! That telling you, people try to change when they don't eat, for a couple of days, and they see their daughters and their sons and their wives, without food, man. They're desperate. They say what they say, desperate times calls for desperate measures. That's what we're heading into, desperate times. But scriptures say that my children, my servants, my servants shall eat. Lord willing, I pray we are of the number of the elect, man. But even then, man, food might not come right then and there. That's why the Lord has men fasting and praying, which I pray that we do more of. Talking to myself first and foremost, man. Right? Because we're coming into some very dire times, very harsh times, right? But like I say, the Lord will protect his elect. The 144,000, 12,000 of each tribe. The Lord's going to protect. Numerous multitude, man. He's going to protect them. There's going to be men and children, and and that multitude as well. But at the end of the day, is that Adawan Ratazah pray that we're counted worthy to escape these judgments, because judgments is about to increase more too, right? Let's continue to go, right? This is 2 Ezra 15, verse 19. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, right? But shall destroy their house with the sword, right? And spoil their goods because of the lack of bread, right? Lack of food, bread, water, and for great tribulation, right? Key points. No pity, upon his neighbor. Loss of compassion. Whoo! Loss of compassion. Ain't nobody gonna be compassionate in those days like that. You know? So man, the men of the Lord, we know, like, not to, in those times, you can't really trust nothing but Yahweh Shema Shai. You be lucky if you run into a brother in those days, man. Because you're going to desire to see the face of a brother. But all you're going to have is those memories, those good times that y'all spent together, man. The little time that we had to do it. You know, that's all we're going to have. You know, wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of our time. The knowledge and the truth that we have. That's going to give us that hope to hang in there. You know, the strength to hang in there. You know. Because it's going to be some things around you, man, that's going to, man, make you feel low. But with the scriptures written in the tablets of your mind, your lob, your heart, man, shall keep you. It's what's in you, what's in you will come out you, man. You know, like, if you're studying the word and it's in you, it's eventually going to come out you. You know, shall keep you, man. Like, yes, lock him. I'm back. Shall keep you, man. You know, the wisdom, knowledge shall keep you, man. But let's get back to these scripts, man. These pre's, man. Right? Yeah, because like we heading into a time where the neighbor's not gonna show no mercy on you, right? It says right here, loss of compassion, even for those close, like family members, man. Even you might even have some brothers that say they brotherly. Right now, they all brotherly right now, but when all hell break loose and chaos break loose, they gonna switch up. Brothers that you thought that was in the truth gonna end up taking the MOTB. Same brothers say, man, turning you in, stabbing you in back. But if they doing that, they never was brothers in the first place. You know? Like I say, in the midst of adversity, you're gonna see who a brother is. You know, when all hell breaking loose, you're gonna see who was really for the Lord and for you. When things are tight and things start to get scarce and unavailable to get, you're gonna find out who's who, man. In that time. I don't want to desire. I pray I'm part of the elect, and I pray I'm a sincere brother all the way until the end, and a sincere son to the Most High, Yahweh Shema Shai, you know, Yahweh Shema Shai to the end. That's my prayer, and I pray the same for you, brothers and sisters, man. I just pray we endure whatever hardship we have to, even if it's unto death. If you are under the guillotine, but even getting your head chopped off under the guillotine, man. Because the scriptures say is to be absent from the body is to be present with the Lord, man. For real, right? Let's continue to go, man. Right? Yep, lack of bread, symbolic of famine and economic collapse, right? Great tribulations, right? Let's go into that. Indicates widespread suffering and chaos. Exactly, man. That's a great tribulation. It's going to be worldwide. It's a worldwide thing that's happening. I'm telling you, watch that movie, Purge Forever, man. Or Forever Purge. Watch that movie, man. Right? Another key point is prophetic warnings about what happens when resources run out and judgment falls. You know what I mean? So, man, there's a lot of that. Man, I'm telling you, when things start to run out resources, like I say, you're going to see who is really for you, man. Like, it's going to be a lot of betrayal going on, man. You know, brothers going to be trying to other brothers that claim to be brothers, not because like you say they turn you in and never was a brother, right? Turning you in for a fee. You know, I hear, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, I did work again. I know, man. With him, man. This brother right here. Yeah, he in that. A lot of that's gonna be happening, man. For real. All right, but yeah, man. It's like I say, if they do that, they never was a brother. You know, this in Yahushua, he's talking about it too, right? This is Matthew 24. We're gonna start at verse 9, right? It says, then shall they deliver you up to be afflicted, and shall kill you, right? And ye shall be hated of all nations for my name's sake. Because we're going to be hated. The men of the Lord is about to be hated real soon. They're about to start pulling out all stops. They're going to try they already mess with our lessons. Like right now I'm doing a lesson and boom, my recording had stopped. Like I said, Esau, this is his technology, man. He always have you upgrade your phone and always so he can monitor you better, man. Right? Right? Let's continue. I'm going to read them start from the top. They shall deliver you up to be afflicted and shall kill you. Right? And ye shall be hated of all nations for my name's sake. Right? And then shall many be offended and shall betray one another. Look at that. And shall hate one another. A lot of that's going to be happening. Key situations, like I'm finna say, right? Persecution of believers. That we gonna be hated, and we gonna be a fugitive, a pilgrimage. We gonna be on the move, man. Lord willing, I pray, Lord, give us strength in that day to resist all the wiles and tricks of the devil and to run and hide, man, if we have to, in these times that we're coming into, man. We're gonna need the Lord's divine intervention. We're going to need his divine protection. We're going to need his divine, forgiveness. We're going to need that. We're going to need divine guidance. We're going to need it, man, in the times we're going to head into. Hedge of protection. We're going to need that protection because the hedge of protection is going to leave everyone but the elect, right? For real, right? Even, it says right here, betrayal is, let's go down, let's continue to read, right? Betrayal between people, even within families and communities. You won't be able to trust your neighbors. You won't be able to trust your own people in your own household. Like your wife, man, your Eve might turn you. She might be the one that turn you in. Take that chip, that C hip to feed the family, right? If she do that, you're gonna have to make a decision. You're gonna be like, hey, you're gonna have to either you're gonna stay and be destroyed and get chipped up, or leave and trust the Most High. Man, I pray in that day, man, that brothers, me included, we able to leave our family and get the hell up out of there, man. For real, because, man, that judgment is going to hit. Lord say whoever take that micro C hip, right, is going to get a grievous sword and be destroyed. Ain't no repenting, ain't no coming back from that. You're going to be destroyed and you're going to be brought back. Through the loins of the elect, the elect, man. I just pray I'm part of the elect, man. I pray I'm in there, man. I really pray that, man. For all, not just myself, but for you brothers and sisters that are watching, man. Right? Rising hatred as in a result of pressure and fear. People gonna lose it. A lot of people ain't gonna know what's going on out there. They're going to fear because they lack understanding, right? But the men of the Lord, we going to know what's happening out, what's going on. We know it's Jacob's trouble. We know that these things are about to happen. Things are happening now, right before our very eyes, man. And when all this happens, and when all this chaos and all the things that you've been warned about through the men of the Lord, through the brothers and out there, then shall you know that a prophet, a true prophet, a man of the Lord was among you, man. All right? Let's continue to go down, though, right? This is Matthew 12 and verse, brothers familiar with this, Matthew 24 and verse 12. It says, and because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. Powerful prophecy about growing lawlessness. Lawlessness is growing, man. It's getting chaotic out there, man. About lawlessness, man. And it's growing too, right? Leading to lack of natural affection. Phew, man. People will act with cold hearts, man. Like we just read, man. People gonna be out here with cold. They're gonna be cold-blooded, man. Right? Driven by survival and Slacky, I'm back again, But this is gonna be driven by survival and selfishness. People gonna be selfish as hell, man. People only gonna be thinking about themselves, man. For real. Let's continue to read on down, right? And it says right here, even this is Luke 21, and talking about Luke 21, end time, persecution, betrayal, and fear. Luke 21 and verse 10. Then So that's right here. Then he say unto them, nation shall rise against nation, kingdom against kingdom, and great earthquakes shall be in divers places, in famines, and pestilence, and fearful sights. It's gonna be some crazy, disturbing things that's about to be partaken. You gonna see, and as a warrior, man, we gonna have to, man, Lord willing, I pray we are the elect. We'll keep it pushing. You're gonna have to do what we have to do. Count up the cost. Brother always say in the camp, one of the elders, brother know who I'm talking about. He said, man, hey, you gonna get all that back. You gonna lose children. Count up the cost. You're gonna lose children, wives. But he always tell me this, man. He said, he tells me that you gonna get all that back. Don't even trip about it. If you lose it, you're gonna just believe the Lord to get it all back. You're gonna get it all back, right? It says, and great signs shall there be from heaven. Whew, man, I'm telling you, man. More key points: violence and chaos, and on an international level. This is going to be a worldwide thing, and an environmental scale: famine, plague, and war. Man, do you not see that's leading? Everything that you see now is leading into that. It's leading right into all this, man. You hearing about wars, rumors of wars. There are more plagues. There are more famines. Because this, like I told you earlier, the food that we're eating is not real food. It's not the natural food that the Lord created. They cloning meat in labs and all that, man. This place is done, man. You know, and it's the end. You know, keep on messing with my thing, but we're right at the end of it, right? This is Luke 21, verse 16. We're gonna start at 16, right? And it says, "And ye shall be betrayed, both by parents and brethren and kinfolks." You won't be able to trust your cousins and all them, man. They gonna turn on you, man. Especially if they're not in the truth, man, and they don't know this understanding knowledge. You ain't gonna be able to trust your family members, man, and friends. You know, it says right here, and some of you shall they cause to be put to death. See, and ye shall be hated of all men for my name's sake. Like I was saying earlier, betrayal, even close families will turn against you. They will turn you in. Turn against the believers, especially if you in this truth. Your family know you are an Israelite, and you claiming you calling on Yahweh Shema Shah, they know it, man. They will turn your ass in, man. They will turn against believers, like brothers that's in the truth, sincere brothers, man. A lot of these wacky-tacky Christians is gonna take the MOTB. Gonna take the Neuralink and the RFID in that left or right hand. No matter where you put it, a lot of them gonna take it. And and proof of that is, man, when that plandemic happened, you know, one of the old whatever dude I was under, the old pastor I was under, he had told his flock to go take the dang on jab. So how much more when this RFID, this C-hip come, man? I'm just saying, man, it's all coming together. And men of the Lord, we've been telling you that these things were going to happen, man. But like I say, man, I pray and hope this is edifying them. Give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rachakadash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone. Peace, love, and salutations to the hopeful elect. And also shalom to you beloved sisters that are listening in silence, as the scriptures say do so. I'm your beloved brother Malak Amawan. I am from the camp GMS